Welcome back, boys and girls. I am the entire country of Lebanon. This is Towley from South Park, and this is Thea's cat. Welcome back
Mouse.
to another podcast.
Shout out, Mouse.
Hello everyone, how have you been?
They can't hear us. Well, I mean they can, but they can't.
Talking to you.
Back. Oh, he's talking
Yeah,
to me.
have you two been?
Yeah. I've been alright, mate. I've been too well.
I've been hella good.
Been alright, you know.
Grinding, ear to the ground.
Yeah.
You know,
What have you been up to?
working hard.
Hardly working. Right.
Playing harder as well.
No, I've been working hard.
Play
We
hard,
all,
work harder.
we all been
That's
working
it.
hard. That's
we
why
all-
we
yeah.
didn't have an episode last week.
We've been
'cause,
grinding.
You know, we're at uni and stuff.
Essays, deadlines,
Working hard.
the
as
usual.
heck.
You know,
It sounds like excuses to me, quite frank.
I mean, you were just as unavailable as the rest of us.
No, I'm always available.
That's very telling of character, isn't
No.
it?
It just takes a certain scenario to bring that availability out right. Do you know what I mean? Is no matter how busy you are, there's always something that will probably supersede that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You are always
And then
available for the right offer.
Yeah.
You know, you could be really busy in the middle of a call, but you know, if someone, you know, your friend or family got hit by a car outside, you will say, do you know what, put that on hold for a second, I need to go and sort this out. You are always available, you know, so...
For something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. I don't think this was a life or death matter though.
No. We're okay. We survived the week.
Got an SCAR doing. I did anyway. And
Yeah.
But we're
Got our work
grinders.
done.
We're
Yeah.
grinders. We're
we're
grinders.
back. We're back again.
We're here.
Yeah.
Returns.
But this week we're talking about something that we're talking about the fallout from the Meghan Markle interview that was obviously done this week, which saw Piers Morgan lose his job. Gary Lineker was not happy that he lost his job, and we thought, you know, there's a talking point there. Firstly, about free speech, and secondly, about, you know, losing your job. Can you ever celebrate someone being unemployed? But I think we'll start with the first one really, and. God, what are both of your thoughts on the freedom of speech debate? Do you know, is there limits to it, or is it really an open book?
Well, I mean, when people say freedom of speech, they don't exactly mean freedom of speech, do they? There's things that you can't say, which I think is rightly so.
I think
There's things that shouldn't be said, really.
by definition, some people use freedom of speech as they can really say anything they want, but in reality, socially at least, it's not acceptable to say something.
Well, that's what I mean. Like freedom, like the definition of literally, like you can just say whatever you want. But like I say,
Exactly, yeah.
socially, it's not the same.
No.
Sort of
Okay, let's take out like speech that incites violence, or you know, or hatred against a group of people, something like that. But apart from those sort of, you know, really obvious things, should the book be open to? You can say, obviously, it's not freedom from consequences, but you are free to, you know.
Well, you mean like people having like voicing their opinions on other people,
Yes.
just like freely.
With
I think everyone should be able to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there should be. I mean, obviously there is going to be repercussions, but I think everyone has their own right to voice their opinion on
And
whatever. It
should,
might be.
you know, Piers Morgan be able to express his opinion on?
Everyone should.
He should be able to, but the problem is when you express an opinion that you know is so controversial on live television in front of essentially millions of people, then you're only asking for trouble, basically. Because I mean, it's not like he thought that
Yeah.
what he said wasn't going to be controversial.
No, I agree with that.
I mean, he is just like a controversial.
Yeah,
figure,
that's his
though,
whole
isn't
thing.
it?
He is.
his thing,
That's who he is. Whether you like him or dislike him, he's a bit of one of those Marmite characters in a way.
Yeah.
But I think people often associate freedom of speech with freedom of consequences for that speech. Like, you know, I would die for Piers Morgan's right to be able to say say those things. Everyone should be able to have those things, but he shouldn't be free from the consequences of what those actions bring. Obviously, you know, we don't want to see him locked up for suggesting he doesn't like Meghan Markle. That's a perfectly fine thing to suggest.
So do you think
legally wise?
Yeah.
But you know, he's got to understand. I think that he's not been cancelled because he can't have that speech. He's been allowed to say it on national television, but he's just got to be aware that that speech is going to obviously have impacts. People obviously aren't going to like it.
I think it comes hand in hand, doesn't it? I mean, like, obviously say what you want to say, but there's obviously going to be repercussions, and you're going to have to deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, like, as a repercussion, he shouldn't really be given a platform like that again if he's going to incite speech like that. But the problem is, he will get a platform like that again.
Someone offered him a job. I don't know. Like, I saw it on Facebook on the Sun, but someone like offered him something.
I think it might have been Andrew Neil. But I do slightly disagree with that. I do think, you know, he should be perfectly entitled to another job before. But again, you know, what I didn't agree with what he said, but and obviously, you know, especially when mental health is such a contentious issue that it is, he's obviously got to realise, and he was obviously asked to clarify his remarks, which he refused to do. And if he was given that chance to clarify his remarks, fair, but he didn't take that chance, and he lost his job, which is fair enough. He was given a lifeline, he threw it away. But at the end of the day, someone ever wants to give him a platform, that's their prerogative. He's not broken the law with anything he said. He's not incited violence against someone. It's a distasteful opinion, perhaps, but it's probably one you're allowed. Yeah. But I don't know what you follow up on that at all.
I mean, I thought it was a bit childish for him to just walk off and just not say anything and just refuse to.
Do you believe that if you're to believe the conspiracy theorists, they think that was all scripted? That was part of his. Because he always said when he wanted to quit the show, make a big song and dance, he'd be straight out the door. Do you think he did it on purpose?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say yes or no because it could be either. Do you know what I mean? Knowing him, and obviously it's probably good for television as well to have something like that. They'll probably get.
They have their most views. Most views in history the day he walked out. Yeah.
So, I mean, I could see it going either way.
I think the whole thing shows that controversy gets the views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But that's
people been knowing that.
Yeah, but that kind of feeds into the whole his whole sort of thing. His whole career is just built around controversy, isn't it? Really, trying to get the most clicks for whatever, which is fair enough. That's kind of the way that journalism works nowadays, and I don't agree with it, but that's just the nature of it. But he's always been like that.
Yeah, he was kicked off CNN as well, wasn't he, in America for the anti-gun laws, to be fair, which I actually do agree with him on, to be fair. But despite that, it was a strong opinion that he obviously holds again. He seems to have a strong opinion on every single match there is to have a strong opinion
with him.
Yeah. But every time there's discussed, he's always all guns blazing about what everything's. And I think that's how you make enemies, really. To be fair,
he has a lot of them.
Oh yeah, I would say so. Record Ofcom complaints. You'd imagine so.
Was it a record?
Second highest.
Second highest.
The highest ever was there was some argument about some racial argument on Big Brother 10 years ago or something.
Oh right.
And that got double the complaints that.
Oh wow. Was it the Jay Goody one?
I'm not sure who it was, but
I think I know which one you're talking about. There was a lot of displays on it.
Yeah, 70,000.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that one.
Damn. Well, you take second. We're on the podium. So
silver.
Yeah. I was just along from that. Gary Lineker tweeted. I can't remember the exact wording, but it was essentially felt sorry for him. It's never nice to see someone lose their job.
Him and Piers often have a little back and forth on Twitter.
They do.
They're probably texting each other though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Laughing about it.
But do you think obviously you got a lot of backlash? Do you think that was a distasteful tweet, perhaps?
At the time, I think so. I think if he tweeted it 2 weeks in the future, it might not have been such a problem. But basically, on the day of it, when there's so much going on about, just basically so much negativity surrounding Piers Morgan's name, which I think is deserved, why would you want to tweet something like that when you know it's just going to get backlash?
Yeah.
I can understand wanting to come out and support a friend, but I mean, if any of us had done something similar to that, I don't think exactly we'd all be pretending nothing had happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to hold people accountable, I think.
That's the thing, accountability.
And I think to accuse someone of lying on national television is quite a strong thing. It's not just saying it's perfectly fair if he went, there's two sides to every story, you've got to give, fair enough, try to be a bit balanced. But no, he really went, no, I don't believe a word what she says, she's a liar.
The thing is, as well,
there was no evidence that she's a liar. I mean, no evidence to tell the truth.
Maybe he's just been following around, just wiretapping.
I wouldn't be surprised with his record.
The thing is, as well, though, if she had been saying just I went for a run, and he was like, that's a lie, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal, but it's because he's just flat out accusing her of basically just lying about her mental health issues, which I just think is something you probably can't do, because obviously it's not something you can see. Do you know what I mean? If he had been following her around and she hadn't gone on a run and she said it, then he'd know. But he could be following her around and not know that she's having mental health problems.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just a big thing, but he's gone now anyway.
Yeah.
Susanna, she's got to step up to the plate now.
She's finally got to do some work.
Who do you think is going to replace him?
I don't know.
That guy, the guy that sent him off, the guy that was talking to him.
Is Alex?
They'll get him on. Yeah. I'm convinced.
I I don't know.
That'd
I
just be a
think
big
it's,
kick in the teeth, wouldn't it?
yeah,
It's all a setup. It's all a setup.
I'm not sure he's got the name
The
for
credentials.
it. Yeah.
He went viral though after that the other day.
Everyone knows his name now.
Yeah.
Right off the success.
Are people going to tune in to listen to him? Like people tune in to listen to Piers Morgan because they like
He's
to
constantly
they like to be
controversial.
rolled up in the morning. It gets you
Yeah,
out of bed. If you're listening to him, you get angry. You're like, oh god, I'm trying to get up for work now. I'm ready for the
he's
day.
always gonna be controversial. Like this guy probably has like one bad thought in his head, maybe like every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah,
He gets like a few. Yeah, it's 50 minutes of fame.
he must be surely the most complained about person to Ofcom.
Who, Piers Morgan?
He must be. I don't know the
Like,
statistics
over
on
time?
it. Over the last
Yeah.
sort of 5 years.
Yeah, you'd think so. I mean,
Who's going to beat him?
Jeremy Clarkson probably got a few.
Katie Hopkins, but she's not on telly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kate Hopkins. Yeah, people have sort of thankfully forgotten about
She's
her.
just washed. She's part of Dusty Ballers
She
FC.
is.
Yeah, I remember her career. It started with just stupid opinions about names and all that sort of stuff, and like fat people or whatever.
It was on thing.
And then it was
This
this
morning.
morning.
And then it slid to borderline Nazi opinions
Yeah.
quite quickly.
Yeah, she became racist in the space of about a year or
Mm.
something.
Once she got that platform, she could project her views.
Yeah,
But I wonder, like, genuinely, if they really, or some of the things she said she actually believed, or whether she was just saying it because she knew it was going to get internet
I do
traffic.
think that's.
I think,
yeah,
yeah, you-
controversial.
yeah.
It's the same with Piers Morgan, I think. Some of the stuff he says, he probably genuinely only says because he knows that it's going to get people rolled up and get him more attention and stuff.
of course. I mean, it sounds terrible. If Katie Hopkins wasn't racist, people wouldn't really know who she was.
No.
She'd just
No,
be a
yeah,
failed
that's right.
apprentice contestant that had a stupid
Yeah.
moment on TV. But now, because she had those
Yeah,
opinions, people know who Katie Hopkins is just
Probably,
because
she
of those.
probably made loads of money off of that as well.
Of course,
That is a big issue.
and I suppose it's the way that she's given that platform because people. I mean, obviously the majority of the people that listen to her won't agree with her, which is good. But people will still listen to her regardless whether they agree or disagree with her because I don't know. It's that sort of feeling of I don't know, of debate almost that she'll create. But is it right that someone's made a whole career off?
I mean, you could say that for a lot of people, really, couldn't you? I mean, like through any other controversial figure that's gone famous of like some dodgy thing that they said.
Thing is, as well, I think with a lot of these sort of people, even though everyone knows what they're doing is like wrong, I think a lot of people still. Some people make a joke out of it and just sort of follow these people because they think it's funny, and they, it's almost like what are they going to say next? Can they get any worse, sort of thing. And while I can understand wanting to humour a situation like that, it's literally directly giving them the platform to do it even more so. Do you know what I mean?
It's the sort of thing with Donald Trump, really, isn't it? Like he kind of started out as a joke with controversial opinions, then suddenly became the president of one of the biggest countries in the world.
At least he was running for office, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? He was given that platform because he ran for office. Katie Hopkins hasn't run for an office. She's just been there on these talk shows. I mean, it's not a justification that you're allowed to say what you want because you're running for office, but it does. But running for office, the biggest office in the world, in fact, gives you obviously a platform with it, which you can't dispute having that platform because he rightly or wrongly has earned it.
I mean, he managed to build himself a cult following anyway in the end, so
He
managed to convince people what he was saying was true.
Yeah.
So do you think everyone deserves to be on a platform where they can project their own views?
Definitely not, because there are people with stupid views that shouldn't be set out in the public, but there sadly are people that get that platform.
Yeah, I mean, everyone earns a platform. Do you know what I mean? They don't just wake up and have it. Well, some people do. If you're born into the right environment, but by and large, people create their platforms, whether it be social media or politics or the media or whatever it is. And so it's hard to begrudge people a platform whether you like them or not. But again, it's not that. I was talking about Katie Hopkins. People gave her a platform because she was controversial. Like being controversial shouldn't really give you a platform on its own.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between working hard to get somewhere and just being racist and getting you money.
Anyone can be racist and just get attention for it.
Yeah, exactly.
It does sound bad, but if she was a politician running for office and she was gaining popularity because people agreed with her, that's a whole other matter. But she wasn't. Most people that listened to her disagreed with her. They didn't like her, but they still listened to her. And the media were giving her that platform for people to, listen to her. Which
that's the problem with all these tabloid papers as well, isn't it? They give platforms to people that just waffle. And
it's really stupid columns some of them as well.
Silly argument.
Yeah.
The tabloids need to go.
The Sun, just get rid of it.
Get rid of it right now.
No one needs it, ever.
It's brings a question to you about the free press. I mean, obviously it's fairly concentrated ownership. Whether you can call it free or not, it doesn't matter. But do you think the government should have the power to stop a paper from publishing, for example?
Yeah, but only in certain circumstance. Do you know what I mean?
What sort of circumstance?
Like if you just blatantly, I forgot the word, slandering somebody, or if it's baseless lies, do you know what I mean, or just rumour, or sort of this stuff, and it's blown way out of proportion, and all these headlines that don't tell the real story.
Isn't that
paint
just
a much
most
worse
of the
picture.
tabloid papers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. They should be
Shouldn't ban
restricted.
them all.
They should. We shouldn't. I mean, the problem is stuff like that on the whole just breeds negativity among an entire
100%.
country. I mean, among the world really, because it happens in most places.
I mean, like back 10, 15 years ago, it probably wasn't too much of a problem because it was just paper, like it was just in person. Now it's just online as well.
Exactly.
Just made
It's
it
all
like
about the
10
clicks
times
now
worse.
and the shares, because if people saw a stupid headline, they have to buy the paper to read it. You know, if you saw a stupid headline on the front page of the Mirror or something like that, you'd probably just think, oh, stupid headline, and walk off and buy the paper. But if you see someone share a stupid headline on Twitter, you think,
click on it and then
oh god, what are they writing now?
the more clicks they get, the more followers, the more interactions, the more engagement they get.
And it's gutter journalism, to be quite frank.
It's not even really journalism.
It's just
half
poor.
of it.
Yeah.
No, it's just
It's basically just creative story writing. Some of it, isn't it? It doesn't make shit up.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
is it?
It's
It's
like
just
you're in flipping year 5 English literacy, whatever it was called. Do you know what I mean?
the ones that really do my head at the moment is when it'd be like breaking, 5 people in Switzerland had a blood clot thanks to the AstraZeneca vaccine, and then you go to the bottom of the page, you read the page, oh no, it's terrible, and then the last sort of sentence is the levels of patients with blood clots is the same as the general population. It's no higher due to in the vaccinated population. It's like these people would have got a blood clot anyway. Yes, they might have had a vaccine. They've had it anyway. It's not going to stop them from getting ill. It's not a vaccine that makes you immortal.
No, this vaccine is supposed to make you never get any sort of disease ever again.
Yeah.
It's a vaccine for everything.
Yeah.
It's a one-time vaccine.
Can you imagine that though?
A vaccine that you just had for everything.
It's probably what they're giving old what's his name, Philip.
He's just been juiced up with all the juice.
Yeah.
I feel
He's on some sort of
his
opiates.
ticker must be just on overtime.
Yeah, he is on some sort of opiates / steroids like that.
He's
They're
like a cat.
injecting him with something.
Yeah,
My life.
He's on juice.
Juice.
Shout out, Mouse. Shout
Shout
out.
out,
to you.
man. Shout out to Theo too.
Yeah, we seem to we noticed a pattern. We seem to insult Thea virtually every episode. We should just stop that,
Should
really.
we say something nice today?
Should we? Nah.
Fair.
We're not.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
Words to mouse. Words to all the cats and dogs.
Walker's crisps.
What about them? I'm still disappointed they changed some bites.
What's your favourite flavour of Walker's?
What? Just basic Walker's crisp.
Yeah.
Cheese and onion.
Interesting.
Maybe ready salted.
I like prawn cocktail.
Yeah,
And
no,
ready
it's not.
salted.
Yeah.
I'm a big ready salted.
The thing
fan.
is, ready salted combined with like some just Cadbury's dairy milk.
Huh?
Not like obviously together. I mean,
Oh,
just
I
like
thought
have
you meant
one,
together, bro.
like have some crisps, and then have a bit of chocolate.
What?
I thought-
Directly afterwards.
Bro,
Yeah.
I thought he's like taking a crisp and putting a block.
He might as
of-
well have done. He just
Yeah,
like.
I'm
like
sure
a
that's-
fucking spoon. do you
Yeah,
know what I
like
mean?
chocolate and salt is like a known combo to be quite nice.
Yeah, but
I'll
not
tell you what you need
potatoes,
to do,
mate.
mate. Get some chocolate, temper it, yeah, and then crush up a bag of ready salted crisps, sprinkle it in, set it, and you've got something new there. Sell that. Sell
Yeah, you want to keep that secret and sell that to Cadbury's.
We'll edit that out in post.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
I mean, we won't.
We won't.
we don't. We don't have posts.
We don't edit.
What's your favourite Walker's
He's a
crisp?
ready salted man.
Yeah, I'm already salted. I like a roast chicken as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Right, now here you go. Right, slightly different one.
Okay.
Right, you're on death row. Right, okay.
What's your
This is
last
my
You've
last
just
meal.
been. Hang on a minute. Whoa.
Right.
Right. Okay, here you go. Death row. So you are just about to be shot in the head the next day for murdering someone. You're a terrible human being.
Right, you
you
don't need to
deserve
focus
the
on
worst.
that.
Right. So, but the guy. Do you know what, Issa? You have in the run up to your crime. You've been a good guy. So we're going to give you a 3-course meal, wherever you want in the world, surrounded by 5 people.
Oh, okay.
And you can listen to one album that night.
So this
Or
is
he's
like
listening to the
all
Albanian
these
Journal.
existential questions into one.
Yeah. So you've got one night of basically wherever you want in the world, whatever food, whatever drink, one album you can listen to, and then you're shot in the head.
What I think we do is we go around and say like the one album, then
Yeah.
the one food, then the one drink, then the people.
Yeah, but the people, it could be it could be a family member, it could be someone famous.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you.
Dead or alive?
Dead or dead or alive, dead or alive.
Okay.
So, what should we start with?
I think food.
Okay, what would you start? Would you start a main dessert? Then
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Starter, Pizza Express dough balls.
Okay. Fair play.
Main, Pizza Express.
Any guesses?
Location,
Pizza
Pizza Express.
Or
No, the location's is easy.
Look at
Prince Andrew's.
Prince Andrew.
Either that or a really nice caprese salad.
Okay, nice. By Pizza Express?
No.
Go on, have you
Maybe
start.
somewhere like some village in Italy.
Starter.
I'm gonna go caprese.
Okay, nice.
I don't know what I'd want as a starter. Maybe like some nice crispy squid or something. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, good shout.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
I'll go for gambas pill, Spanish
Oh,
garlic and
fuck,
chili
Russian
prawns
is
myself.
Oh.
A little bit nice crusty bread there.
Yeah.
Dip the sauce in, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. So, Issa, your main course.
Main. Okay. It's gonna be tough. I have a few options. I'm thinking.
Go on, no, just talk them out.
One of them, my grandma's fried chicken.
Oh,
It is
Sweet
good.
chili fried chicken.
It is good.
You can vouch for this one. That's
Hit your grandma in the Pizza Express kitchen. Keep talking, mate. Keep talking. Go on. What's your other options?
I don't know. I'm just thinking cuisines first. So like Italian, maybe like a good lasagna.
Yes, but lasagna on death row is a little
You
bit
can't
like.
disagree with him. It's his fucking meal.
No, I know that, but it's
Lasagna
like.
on death row.
It's just,
No, you're not allowed lasagna.
No.
You're not anything you want. You're not allowed
Not lasagna.
you can have what you want, but it's just like. No one's really going to order lasagna on death row, are
He
they?
might. He's not on death row yet.
No, I'm not gonna do this. There's definitely someone that's been on death row that's ordered lasagna.
Yeah,
Come on.
100%.
Oh, the Pizza Hut pizza with the KFC popcorn.
This guy.
That's it. No, maybe like a really good pasta. Like the pasta I made from Chef Show was just.
Yeah.
Our food's over here.
How many?
7.
That's all
Like a good curry, like
Yeah.
a good biryani, some nice tender chicken.
I'll have to push you for an answer now, Issa.
My grandma's fried chicken.
Grandma's fried
Lovely.
chicken, Alfie, over to you.
Okay.
I'd go for Korean deep fried chicken, little gochujang barbecue sauce, some candied bacon, little bit of lettuce,
Still
that sort
about
of
there,
burger.
yeah.
And maybe some like sweet potato fries.
Nice. Okay. I would personally go. I was going to say a nice seafood pasta,
Ooh,
but
yeah.
I'm going to go. It's really simple, basic, but fillet steak, medium rare, chunky chips, peppercorn sauce, rocket salad.
You just can't go wrong
Boom.
with it, can you?
Boom.
Boom.
Dessert.
Boom. Straight on the dessert.
Chocolate fudge cake.
He loves a fudge cake.
No
this boy.
deliberation there. We
Chocolate
see.
He loves a
Fudge cake,
fudge
chocolate
cake, this
fudge
boy.
cake.
Don't know what I want.
Bit warm, bit of ice cream.
Don't know what I want, mate. I like all desserts.
Inclusive.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have dessert. I'm on death row and watching my calories. There we go.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'll be full off.
Okay.
I'll go for a Galaxy Caramel cookie dough, bit of Carte d'Or strawberry ice cream.
Ooh, midnight shout out midnight.
Yeah, they do a really good one. They do a
Shout
good
out
one.
midnight.
Drink.
So much beer.
I'd probably go. A ting.
You love it,
A lot of ting.
So much tin.
Fair enough.
Quite a bit of ting.
I don't know.
Or Rubicon Tropical.
Not have a bit of a drink on you. Not a bit of alcohol.
Probably not.
I'd go for a nice gin and tonic, I reckon.
My aim would be to get so drunk I was still drunk
Yeah,
when they shot
exactly.
me.
And then you're fine when you die.
Yeah.
Second life.
So much alcohol. Too much gin and tonic. You wake up a bit hungover, but you're still drunk, and you're getting shot in the head anyway, so it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, you're not waking up.
It's like when you're really hungover and be like, oh, someone needs to please shoot me, I'm
And
so
then
hungover.
you
And they're like, fair enough, you've
Alright.
got an hour, but we can do it now if you want. I'll just say nice cold pint beer Moretti.
Lovely.
Mm.
What album are you going to take with you?
Oh gosh. Maybe J Hus Common Sense.
Alright.
Or To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh yeah, good. Classics. I'd take Iron Mindset.
Good answer. Good
by the
answer.
Iron Bros.
Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent.
Oh, of
You
course.
love
This
it,
guy
50.
loves
Yeah.
it at 50. This guy loves it.
What's the last one?
The
Who-
people-
No,
five
location.
people?
Location.
Location.
first.
Oh shit.
Cuba.
Cuba. Okay.
Cuba.
Smoking a stoogie.
Just Cuba. Just
Yeah.
the vibes are just...
I think my
10-10.
location would be probably at home, to be honest. If I was going to die the next day.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Barcelona beachfront.
Alright.
Nice. Who you taking with you?
Pharrell. You two.
Oh.
Surprise.
Who else? Who else do I want? Don't know, you know. That's a really tough question.
How about
Yeah,
your
that's
mum
a
and your
tough
grandma?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True,
it's, just,
true.
it's basically like it's like a family
It's a family
thing
dinner.
with Pharrell Williams.
Why not?
Just
Why
start
not?
poking Pharrell. Sing happy. Sing happy. Sing happy.
Clap along.
Again.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
You're only allowed 5, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the sixth.
I'd probably take I'd take my whole immediate family and I'd split both years in half and have half stitch it together and I'd have
What
Or
side
we
is-
just come in for each course, like one after the
Yeah,
start,
there
one
you go,
after the
there you
main.
go.
And there's no
Sorry.
dessert as well.
There's
so
no
very-
dessert, so
Perfect.
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 Right,
Right, yeah. I mean, it'd be quite hard not to say my immediate family, but there's only 4 of them,
so
so
there's one extra.
there's one extra. Immediate family. I mean,
Ben? Your immediate family, Ben?
I mean, it'd be like a normal family dinner. To be fair, if, you know, Ben just hobbling along or whatever. I could say Ben, but I might. I'll show someone out at the box. Someone I haven't met before.
Sure Lloyd?
Sure Lloyd. not the first person I never mind.
Yeah, but she might give you some good crate, to be honest.
Yeah, I want someone to make me. Oh, Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais is coming
Oh,
along.
Ace is quaking.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais is coming
His
along.
blood's boiling. Look at him. He's shaking now.
Yeah,
Not fun.
I just want my family and then someone that could make me laugh. Which I would have said Jimmy Carr, but Jimmy Carr could be a little bit grating as well.
Yeah.
So him. If I was only there for half an hour, I'd probably go Jimmy Carr. But over a long period of time,
I
Ricky
reckon
Gervais.
Gervais could tell you some good jokes about how you're going to die in the morning as well.
100%. I think I'll probably see the funny side to it as well.
He'd make you not want to die.
Yeah, but he's not going to stop it, is he? But yeah, well, there we go. If we're on death row and they don't know what we want, you do.
No, you do.
So
No, yeah.
you can let them know for us. Any closing remarks? I suppose we get
Just
nearer
hungry.
towards
I'm waiting.
nearer to the close.
Waiting for the food, you know.
We've got some great episodes coming.
We have.
In the
got
future, we've got some good
ideas.
ideas.
Some great ideas.
We
in the
might have
pipeline.
some different locations, a few
Maybe.
bits of this and a bit
A few different
of that.
people. Who knows?
There's a lot on the horizon. You got anything
Yeah.
to say, Tom, to close?
I've not, but just keep the spirits high, wash your hands, and
On washing.
Sing happy birthday.
yeah, do you
Just live every day as if tomorrow's going to be the last one. Do you know what I mean?
Could be,
So you're not like frantic that you're going to die, but you're like, just enjoy today and then I'll die tomorrow. You know?
Words.
Mate, think to yourselves what your ideal scenario would be if you were to be on death.
Maybe let us know. Maybe
and
not.
just
We
give us a
probably-
shout.
We might not read it.
We
I'll
will,
read
we
it.
will. I get an email every time they comment.
Okay,
I'll read it.
Yeah, somehow.
I'll read it. This guy doesn't love the fans.
But yeah,
Read it. Maybe we should start a PO box.
Opening fan mail. It's just like our mums have sent us a letter. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
not
well
bills.
Ben sent us his Subway coupon.
Not the post from next door.
Yeah, oh god.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that's what we have time for this week.
Yes.
But
I
yeah,
think it's been a good episode.
It's been
varied
wonderful.
as always.
Yeah. We'll be back hopefully next week, if not in the future.
If not, blame this guy. So
Don't forget to hashtag it.
Don't go
Don't go
changing.
changing.
From me, the entire country of Lebanon, Tali from South Park, and Thea's cat. Word out. Word.
Listen
See
to
you
some
later.
Coldplay this week,
No,
fellas.
don't do that. Bye bye.